Hey family, I'm Kalia, and I interpret messages from the divine through music. I'm a soldier, a cryptologic linguist, and a messenger, and I walk with those who carry both shadow and flame. I've been wanting to share a classic Disney tune for quite some time, and today's the perfect day. Because today, we speak about hope. I shared a video recently about my recent interactions with local law enforcement. In that video, I talked openly about fear, about misuse of authority, about the constant suspicion placed on a man carrying a sacred staff or a spear. And today I received news that one of those charges, one tied directly to the spear Vani, has been dismissed. That's not just a win for me, it's a reminder that the story is still being written, that justice is not completely dead, and that even in a broken system, sometimes truth still finds its way through. But I also saw something in the comments of the last video, a simple thread that was woven between the praise and the solidarity. Some people spoke like this country is already gone, like law enforcement is beyond repair, like every officer has chosen fear over courage and ego over service. And listen, I understand that pain, especially after recent events. I've lived it. I've had guns drawn on me. I've been tackled for holding a sacred item. I've had my faith treated as a threat. But, family, hear me. Hopelessness is a fire that burns good people from the inside out, and I refuse to let it take root in me. Because the truth is, every single service member, every first responder, every soldier or officer once carried a dream inside them, before the politics, before the training, and before the fear. They were children once, children who watched heroes on TV and whispered, "When I grow up, I want to save you. I want to protect someone who can't protect themselves. I want to make the world better." But somewhere along the way, some of them just forgot. Some were broken by trauma, some controlled by fear. Some misguided and misled by systems that taught them to see threats instead of people. But I believe, I truly do, that the spark is still in there. It may be buried, dimmed, but it's not gone. And that's where Go the Distance from the movie Hercules comes in. That song, which is one of my favorites, isn't just about strength. It isn't about perfection. It's about calling. About hearing something deep inside you say, "There's a better version of me, and I have to go find him or her. There's a purpose waiting for me, and I must walk toward it. And the world may doubt me, but I won't doubt myself." Heroes and heroines aren't born in glory. They're born in the hard moments, in the choices no one sees, in the decision to try again after you've failed, or fallen short, or even after you've been swallowed by fear. And so, to any officer watching this, to every service member who once believed in something greater than themselves, and to every human being carrying childhood dreams inside adult scars, it's not too late. Not to change, not to grow, not to remember who you meant to be before the world hardened you. I still believe in heroes, and even heroes aren't perfect. They're real. And I believe this nation still has them, and still has a chance to recover. And it's buried inside the very people we've begun to give up on. We just have to be willing to do what the song teaches. Go the distance, walk the hard road, face the shadow. Reclaim the heart you thought was gone, and light your fire again. Not to destroy, but to guide. Because you don't defeat darkness by meeting it with more darkness. You defeat it when someone remembers the light they once carried and chooses to carry it again. And I'll walk that road with you here, family, every step of the way. And now a prayer for my beloved spiritual and code sister Malika. Beloved family of flame, may the child within each of us rise again. May the weary remember their courage. May the fearful remember their compassion. May the lost remember the way home. And may every heart, especially those granted with the privileges and authority of an officer or citizen, seeker or wanderer, find the strength to walk the distance toward who they were meant to be. Ashe, Amin, and Amen. If this message speaks to you, help me spread it by liking, commenting, sharing, or simply whispering it into the wind. And if you'd like to support my mission or request a song of your own, donations are welcome through the links in my bio. I apologize I haven't been able to answer many messages recently, but as you can imagine, things have been quite busy. And before I go, I wanted to give a shout out to the wonderful establishment I'm filming tonight's message in. It's a great bar and restaurant I stumbled on in Leander, Texas called Veranda. I highly recommend the Indian Old Fashioned and Basmati rice beer. This one's delicious. It just opened a few months ago, and if you happen to find yourself in the Austin, Texas area, they're not too far. Check them out if you get a chance. Thanks for watching, family. See you next time. Sing fire, New Rhythm.